first night, or my first DWI, was back in July 4th of '06, and I was driving home from Hampton after drinking all day. Started at 12, drank a Bacardi and Arizona iced tea, and I drank, I don't know, probably almost a whole half gallon. And then I decided to bring Nick's truck back to him, to Dan's house in Farmington. And I was driving home to Farmington. He called me up. I got pissed off because I was looking for his truck. So I started doing 98 and a 35, and I blew by a cop. By the time I noticed that the cop was behind me, I was probably like 3 miles ahead of him. So he kept chasing me until I finally pulled over after turning off my headlights and driving with no lights at 98 at 10 o'clock at night. And I pulled over, got arrested. They took me to the jail. And I verbally abused him quite a bit, I guess, from what I heard. And then I woke up the next day in my bed after they wouldn't take me to jail. I don't remember doing that. I heard about it. It was a brownout. Like a blackout, but you remember bits and pieces. The next morning I wake up, I don't remember. Jail was boring.
Well,
I occasionally drove without my license after the first one. Occasionally, not every time, but most of the time. I remember the morning going to work, getting home at 1:30 and starting drinking at 1:45, bottle of wine. And then calling up you, or calling up Rick and asking him what he was doing. And then deciding on picking up Ronnie and going to try and get some wacky tobacco. The only part that I remember is I remember leaving Rochester, and I was fine. And then the next part I remember from that is standing in front of the truck yelling at Rick and Ronnie to push it, and they weren't pushing it, and I didn't know why. No, it's just all I remember was the sirens coming. I'm aware that I almost killed Rick and Ronnie and me. If I could take it back, I would. Nothing I can do to change it, but I'm probably not going to be driving for a long time, and I'm not going to be drinking. This won't be happening again, and I feel bad that I almost killed people, but I'm glad that I didn't. I heard that's true, that I said that, from the correctional officers and you guys.